Hi.
Hello, thank you.
Thank you.
So this is just about Joshua Tree and
So this is the Joshua Tree Gateway Communities Alliance. We're connecting the tourism all the way from Route 66 and State Line all the way down through the basin and into Palm Springs. So our passport program will consist of having a real passport and different stamps and things like that at the national parks and really cool places along the way.
that's nice.
And then we always have events and we're places and we have like a scavenger hunt type of things. So yeah, so just stay in touch and it's always a good place to get all the information of all the cool new places, arts and entertainment and
Yeah.
community information as well. We do a lot of outreach. Next month we'll be at the new Freedom Plaza for Health and Wellness Expo. It's the day after Valentine's and it's
Okay.
free. So come out and engage with the community and check out the new plaza,
Freedom Plaza and
29
I
Palms.
knew it. I passed by
Yeah.
there a few times.
Oh yeah, exactly. So
Okay.
yeah.
Sounds cool. I like the postcard.
Yeah, please take whatever you'd like. Uh-huh. They're free.
Thank you. So I'll say the date for February 15th.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
I'll take. Thank you.
Thank you. Hope to see you
You
soon.
too. I brought you a water
Thank you so much.
when I was in there.
Oh, I love it.
Do you know this lady at Willow who just left? Did you see her?
Really pay attention. This is all trash too right here. I just didn't know where that bag went to.
You can scroll through her page.
Ooh,
I was
cool.
just telling her briefly about how we talked about she's a local here too, and she's a metaphysical practitioner.
Oh
Coming
yeah.
together of all the metaphysical practitioners so that we can start this movement together.
Yeah, let's do it.
And I don't know if we're going to call it adult bullying and be very straightforward about our purpose, or if we should just call it bullying. Bullying.
No, but adult bullying needs to be addressed
I feel like it's a thing in
because
the world.
all of the things are focused more on the kids and the youth,
Yeah,
which is fine, but we're adults now.
exactly. Why are they
And
acting like
we've got to
children?
stop that fear mongering
Yeah.
bulliness with each other and learn how to work
I
together. Yeah.
want people to be.
Yeah.
I don't understand why these adult bullies think that they get to dictate who other people are. There's an old quote that says, "Greater is the man that can conquer himself, or the one who can conquer the world."
Yeah. I
And I
mean,
feel like
you can have a difference in opinion, and I can have a difference in
I
opinion,
love to hear
but
other
we can
people's
still
opinions.
work together for the greater good of whatever it is we're doing. And
Exactly.
if that's not if someone's not able to do that, then they can learn how to remove themselves from the situation that upsets
Authentically.
them, authentically that
Authentically.
upsets them,
Yeah.
not that their contribution was wrong.
Mm-hmm.
It just needs to be addressed differently and maybe a different approach. Maybe they
I
don't
have an
understand
Aikido
themselves,
teacher
which
who
is where
can
the
start a
wellness and the health comes in.
I have an Aikido teacher who can start a class to help people like kick that emotion. She's actually doing classes at the beatnik already, so maybe we can use that as a resource for people to gather.
Completely. We just have to put it all together. Just sit down and put it on the billboard and pin it all together.
Let's talk about it in this week's board meeting.
It's always a map. You know what I mean? There's a map to
Hi,
everything. Hi.
this is Gian.
Hi, nice to meet you. This is the Joshua Tree Gateway Communities Alliance, and we're connecting all the tourism from Route 66, which is turning 100 years old next year.
Oh,
And so
okay.
it's important now to connect the entrance into the desert region. We've been forgotten about San Bernardino County, forgotten about Riverside County,
Yeah.
and so it's time now to address we're our own region.
Mm-mm-mm.
And so we're all Joshua Tree.
Yeah.
The Joshua Tree National Park covers all the way to Arizona and then other parts.
Wait, what?
So the Joshua Tree National Park
Yeah.
is actually covered all the way to Arizona. So there are parts of Joshua Tree National Park that's through all of our desert cities when you look at the outer map. And so those things come important when we're talking about, arts and entertainment.
The
No,
East
you're
Coast
good.
California people already know that. I'm sorry. I was
No,
ignorant
a
of
lot
that.
of people don't.
Oh,
And
even
that's
California. Okay,
even
okay.
California,
Oh, okay.
even the San Bernardino counties and the places that
Yeah.
that are supposed to represent us and supposed to
Okay.
give us, you
Yeah.
know, acknowledgement. We weren't even on the state of address. We weren't even on the county's state of address. They didn't even mention the city of Joshua Tree or the desert community at all. So, you know, we're a growing community.
Yeah.
We've an ancient community,
Yeah.
and it just needs to be better represented as we get a new tourism base.
Yeah.
With so much happening and everything changing, they're building all these high-speed rails everywhere.
Oh.
The high-speed rail that they
Wait, how
have,
close to here?
it's going to be it's going to run along the freeway. So it's going to run all along 15 all the way into Las Vegas. There will be a stop at Apple Valley, Victor
My
Valley.
parents live in Victorville.
Yeah, so there will be a stop at Apple Valley and for the Victor Valley.
Yeah.
And then there will be a stop. They're going to build an airport in Jean, which is state line. And it's just a lot. So we're expecting, because of that, now people will take that attraction, which opens the roads again for people who want to travel and experience small places that were reluctant to do so in the past 10 to 20 years, as traffic and things like that came. And we don't want to sit on the freeway. We don't want to detour. We want to get to where we're going on time. Now that opens it back up for people to be able to, you know, type of
Yeah.
sorry, I don't know how I'm I'm so
Yes.
used to sitting still while I smoke and not moving around. So
I have so many questions for you.
yes, yes.
Have you heard of the Wi-Fi's?
Actually, it was so crazy. Is this morning, totally, because you're welcome. Thank you. This morning, because I checked out the Egyptian, the Grand Canyon Egyptian stuff.
Oh yeah.
So, an even more deeper story, because I was in Kate when I was a kid. So I like called them. I'm like, what's going on? Like, I studied this when I was a kid.
Yeah.
What did I miss? Like, what was I supposed to,
Sure.
what part of group am I in? You know what I mean? Because we didn't get to go to space and those kind of things. So we had to learn ground stuff, right?
Yeah.
But then they didn't let us do any of that fun stuff either when the world took over. Damn war.
Fucking war.
But
Ruins everything.
we're pre-war. I mean, I think that's the part that it's very important for us right now to actually start documenting and
Everything.
implementing again, because
We're like
whatever race and time that we ended up being in, it's different now. We did it though.
Yeah.
We did it. We did get the technology. We did get the advancement. We did. So this next group of humans, if we can get it right, they've got a good chance.
Well, that's the crazy thing is, right? Is like how many times in history of the like us humans, like we've been wiped out,
So many.
like the big flood, all that shit. Yeah, you know what's up.
Every 100 to 120 years for as far
Reset.
back as we can imagine.
And you know what's crazy too is that like the magnetic, like the poles are shifting, and that's gonna fuck us up.
Which is
really
okay. So
good.
this is the difference in why everyone's like so confused on what's happening, is because this is the difference. It every time it does reset in the 100 years, it's not always an alignment. We have an alignment. I mean, we're currently going through this alignment. Isn't that the most interesting thing ever? Like,
it's insane. It's like honestly, it trips me out. Also, too, like the solar flare-ups. If we have like an insane solar flare-up, all of our technology, no car, no phone.
you have to go back and watch all the Land of the Lost episodes.
Videos.
Yeah.
I haven't watched any of the Lost.
The original.
The original.
Yeah.
Right this time. What was your name?
My name's Miss Flower.
Miss Flower.
Nice to meet you.
Pleasure to meet you.
Mhm.
So,
Yeah, you have to go back and watch all the Land of the Lost shows.
like the OG, like the OG.
Yeah, with Wesley. He actually lives in our desert community.
Oh, no kidding.
Him and Kathy.
Here?
So down in Palm Springs area. So this is the Joshua Tree Gateways Community Alliance.
Oh, cool.
And we're always looking for people to volunteer and support. But what it is we're connecting the tourism all the way from Route 66 and State Line down through the basin into the valley. So Route 66 turns 100 years old next year.
Yeah.
And we have things going on at Amboy and stuff all the time. And so it is time for our kind of land to come alive again.
Sure.
If you look back in Disney terms, when we were talking about that, if you look back in Disney times, what happens when an attraction gets too full? You open a new land. So our land is being opened. Vegas and like this valley, this desert area has been a closed land for so many years, right? When they wiped it off the map 50 years ago.
It's, I mean, like, it's like history, just.
Yeah. So now we've closed parts of LA. Like
That's
So
just-
now we're open other part. It's how the world works and it's evolution and it's inevitable. And sometimes it's scary. And sometimes what we do as humans, what we've learned and what we have documented seems really drastic. But in the greater good of what we already know and what's to come, sometimes it's not.
for sure.
Like it's hard to figure out, but
Yeah.
that's why it takes all of us.
Yeah.
We just started this adult anti-bullying movement.
That's awesome.
Yeah, because again, you should be able to share your views without being
Criticized.
criticized
oppressed
about it,
or oppressed.
right? Yeah. And that's how we find out how we work in groups and close, because we might not have the same views. Great, maybe we're not on the same team. Like, you know what I mean? Like, but everybody
Sure.
has, right, and we are all supposed to work together with a team. We learned that in school.
No, it's badass.
So the things that they did continue to teach us, right? But then, like, I feel like it too, I feel such at a disadvantage sometimes because they stopped teaching us our history.
Yeah, well, I mean, exactly history.
They
but
stopped
also,
taking us on field trips.
yeah. Well, also too, they don't teach us for the future. They don't teach us about history, and they don't teach us how.
But I figured out why.
Why?
So, and you have to go back to, I go back
I'm
to
gonna get
Disney
out
for a
it.
lot
I'm
of
gonna
things.
get awesome.
You got to figure out why though. They stopped teaching us our future because it was unsure.
Can we hang out, right?
Yeah, because it was unsure.
Uh-huh.
So after the space shuttle and all those things happened, we were supposed to go space.
Right, right.
We weren't really supposed to stay here and do a lot here, even though like it just confusing, right? So, but at the same time, that then progressed. We haven't had our future. We don't know
What?
the future is because we stopped creating it
Right.
because we had to then survive.
Yeah.
Whatever survival happened between the 50s with our human race and now was an act of survival. So we didn't get to create the future. The future was already created though.
For us.
We just didn't get to live in that alternative moment. So now it's coming about, but I don't really think it's for us. I think it's for our children's
The
children.
future, future. Right?
Yeah, I think that we missed like think about it. You missed the boat. Sometimes you just miss the mark and you don't get the job. I mean, it's good to think positive, and then what do? You pick up the pieces. We've been living in a pick up the pieces world for the past 50 years.
Sure. And we're still doing it. So.
Right. So I feel like we have the means to advance now. I feel like we are finally just taking the initiative.
Yeah. No,
Like
it's-
we're not letting ourselves sit back anymore and say, "Oh, we can't fund it." We've learned how to fund it ourselves.
Yeah.
We don't have to rely on them for the funding anymore.
Well, same with the bullshit with fucking free Wi-Fi, free gas.
All that should be free.
Exactly.
All our basic needs should be free. I'm not sure.
It should be.
7. That
I did. Shit's right. Do you have a pipe by any chance? I'm this way.
I don't have that with me now. That works too. I am on this phone. I can't look it up. Hold on. Let me see if I can get the zip code. Let's see.
I didn't realize that Snapchat does not have our address as the Alien Robot Museum.
Oh,
Yeah, dude, you got some knowledge though. Definitely good conversations.
thank you.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, for sure. No.
Joshua Tree
Anybody-
zip code 92252. Now we know it. And in case anybody wants to send an art submission or a letter or a column or write about us or do any kind of promotion, you can find us in the 92252 here in the California desert.
Wait, what was it again?
92252. Mhm. Often mistake when we call ourselves the Mojave Desert, we often get mistaked with the Mojave Desert on the other side of there. I like to call it. I have a friend of mine that he promotes the high desert, and I always try to tell him, well, but you're like the high west desert or the high east desert. Yeah, adult bullying is something that I do address in a lot of the community groups. And I've always been a very matter-of-factly spoken person. So a lot of times when I hint the tone and can see that they're directly just trying to be mean or rude or unnecessary, I will respond to them with that matter-of-factly, like it is what it is type of situation. Yeah.
Right. So we're gonna start a movement to end adult bullying.
Hi.
Set up.
Oh, I don't know, but who's the girl to ask? The gal who's right outside. I just got here today. This is my first time here.
All right, thanks.
But I would like to know, so you have to let me know later. Okay. See, there you go. Teamwork. Hi.
Glad that I went, but I felt like it was perfect.
It's the shape of the building, like it's just like the why. I want to know what it was before that. Or like if it was like a little dairy window, like the little Dairy Queens or something, like it looks like it was like a little food stand or a coffee stand. A hot dog on a stick stand. So cool.
No, but I just wanted to make sure you want me to take all the old fires, right?
Hi, hi there, boy. Hi.
Boy, the school got canceled. Okay. Well, it was canceled until Thursday. Yeah. And then they have like person school, but they have. I gotta do this.
Oh,
So, anyways, that was Shane, and
oh,
I told him how we're starting a movement called
yes,
End Adult Bullying.
yes.
Like we're putting, like I told him we're gonna do this, right? And he was like, because he just got a lineup of art that we're putting in for our next show release.
And it works with it. Perfect.
It's a whole bunch of different images of this. And we're gonna name the show "Fuck You," but with a heart in the middle of it.
I
It's
love
like,
it.
I love you, but fuck you if you're gonna be an
Yeah,
asshole
like,
and say
yeah.
anything. We don't need no bad energy around here.
I mean, that's, ultimately eh, people that want to be peaceful, people that want to live their life should be able to do that. And people who want to be a raging mess should be able to also live somewhere
There's just
in
been
their own
some of us.
community and do that.
Yeah.
And though we would love to all just get along together, people seem to not be able to do that. And I'm tired of
You know what?
me having to then suppress who I am to walk on eggshells for people who can't control who they are.
Can I tell you one thing I've learned since being here? Because I'm friends with both sides of the fence. Like I'm friends with the people that release through rage, and I'm friends with the people that release through
I
light.
offer primal therapy.
And you need both. You
Yeah.
can't neglect one or the other. And I feel like I figured out both. But I've noticed that the people that don't release, that have not accepted their fire side, that haven't accepted their darkness, they are living the most dysfunctional.
And a lot of it is environment and circumstance. And they don't feel safe enough to be able to express that part of themselves, to be able to be safe enough to come
Because of
to
the
a
people that are
yeah.
releasing with anger.
Yeah, so it's both. It is definitely both sides of it. I've known a lot of people with rage that don't understand their rage because
But
they don't have any way to do that.
both sides do not realize that it's literally a fucking illusion.
Yeah,
And all it's an
you can
illusion
just
and
be
bullshit.
nice.
I can't, like
Just
if
be
you just
kind.
took the time to go within, you will realize you have the whole fucking universe inside of you, and none of this shit even matters. And the people that have figured out their darkness, they understand that.
And a lot of it, people I've noticed they feel completely alone, and so their only
The illusion of
attachment, the
inclusion.
only attachment to the inclusion is to claw at it.
Human connection is a necessary part of our anatomy, but it's just a matter of how you want to connect with people, and it's entirely up to you. Every emotion we feel and every single situation we adapt to, we do it by choice.
Definitely, definitely. that rage is just bred into people and it never gets corrected because we don't
That's where I
teach anymore. Like we don't teach wellness and history, but we're about to. I hope a lot of people come for next month when we do the Health and Wellness Expo, utilizing Freedom Plaza to be able to promote that.
I'm good. How are you? I'm right here if you need me.
I think the plaza says the name of it all. We all want the freedom to be ourselves safely within a community that allows us to. Oh yeah. Oops.
Where are you sitting? Now. I already got 2 shifts things in my house.
Hi.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's cool. The texture, I dig it.
I'm easily distracted.
Right? I know. I headed over there. That's where I was headed. I saw so that I thought there was a bounce. I'm gonna go get it on. Yeah, meet me if you need me. I'm in there. Okay. Hope he doesn't hear me.
Hi.
The alien robot.